mean, PYW always already has one on him, so they might just look to go here. I'd like to see Yang play together. I think it's the big one. And the thing is, because PYW has Blink as well, it doesn't force Yang to go for this really early Blink like we've seen from other Mars players this tournament. But they tend to go for like Phase Boot, Soaring Blink all the time, or like Tread, Soaring Blink, whichever one they choose. But this time, yeah, they're not reliant on his initiation. So he can just be a little bit more greedy and go for this pipe. And when you're playing against the Zeus, having pipe is really nice.
We're committed bottom. It's the count. Throws the hook shot where it hits. So now nobody's gonna be able to get over on this. Ori will try to fight a little bit. Ray Fire Blast comes in as well as the Sun Ray. They'll get on to Ori. They'll take him out. They almost lose Victoria. And meanwhile, Vici, they're searching through the jungle. I don't find anything.
But that's the first hook shot, and I'm so glad they managed to get like the biggest kill on the map with it. That was very much needed for CDEC.
For so long.
Wraith King's massive though. Like I've just been slowly just doing his own thing the whole time.
I don't know if that's enough. Like, they're gonna be able to rip through him soon enough.
Must I repeat myself?
Yeah, they fought PYW there at the top lane.
Oh, he's far off by himself.
Did he? He didn't even get the kill on Except. Yeah. What? Unless they're worried that maybe there's more heroes coming to protect the Shaker afterwards in the fight, but the only thing I can think of. Maybe he's going to blink first on Zeus. Okay.
Certainly looks like that could be a possibility. Not too far off, but that just puts you behind on your axe, and I don't know if that's the timing you want to be going for.
But if you actually just stay alive using the blink, then it's 100% worth it. Because the blink at that point is going to have more impact than 2 parts of an axe, right? It's just whether he can utilize that blink to a high enough level, and it's the top ranked guy in China, so you'd hope so.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not going to utilize a blink properly, who is?
Heralds? I think
True.
It right?
Heralds are pretty good at Dota, dude. You never know. You don't know what they're going to do.
So this will be Blink, Deso, BKB most likely for the TA, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
And TB's almost got this man, so I'd like to see Vici be ready to fight with this Blink Echo. I don't know if they've shown it yet. So this will be Blink, Deso, BKB most likely for the TA, right?
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, but he had that one left down the bot lane. He's been like, okay, I'm just going to find my Deso before I go now.
Wraith King forward. I don't know if you want to be there. Truck comes in, and here's the Fissure hook shot on the back lines, but they're going to lose the first fight from this Wraith King.
And they have to
not doing enough damage on the PYW. They have the spear to follow it up. They'll get the second life away from Omni. And now Supernova. Ravage comes in. Is the Supernova still going to pop? It might. Yes, it does. Now Ori's in trouble. Thundercloud's Wrath gets the finishing blow, and they're going to look for the rest. False promise. Thunder. SRF stayed. Moving in on that TB was a mistake.
What's SRF doing? TB just hasn't skilled Thunder by level 12? I don't know, that's insane. You should be happy that you get the TA kill there. You just run away afterwards. But they've used so much for it, right? Like, they lose Army as well. It's like the big four that's been farming really well. Army just got a little bit ahead of his team there. They kind of need to, let the Wraith King... If the Wraith King dies, at the same time Egg goes off, and then the Ravage comes before the Wraith King's second life, right? That's like the perfect case for them. They'll have used spells to kill off the Wraith King's first life that won't then have for further on. But they need to make sure all their skills are coming out together, and it's just not at the moment.
They also still never used Echo Slam in that fight. So it's available if they want to continue forward. And And they might.
Okay. He's going Axe first. Let's try to change his mind. I think that's good.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Got the egg that way.
It's not just the egg, it's the egg potential in general as well. They've got oh, hang on, here we go. Oh, they don't have any way of stopping the egg. He was trapped as well between the fisher and the clock.
I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower.
Problem they'll have now, and I keep trying to say RNG as well. No, CDEC is that you don't have Ravage for another 45 seconds either. So like they're just going to keep losing fights here until that Ravaged up. Like they need their combo. And they need the Zeus Axe as well. He's getting close, but not quite there yet.
Yang is right here. Arena and dead. Like there's nothing you can do against him.
Imagine if he had a blink.
And there's the Desto. So BKB's got to be queued up now. Yeah, there it is for Ori. You've got the Desto. You can rush. I don't have Zeus. I don't know how to fight this.
They just do it so quickly. Like they had rocket flare and hook shots, and maybe they can scout it. But I mean, Victoria's so far away.
DY needs to step outside the pit and try and block this hook shot.
Yeah, they have a trap as well.
Yeah, he's got it. He was close. For no, there's the Ravage. They're getting going to PYW. Still doesn't get the second time off. Ori on the back line throws the trap down. Supernova pops. There's the Sunder. False promise used on DY. They'll get the first life out of the hands of this a Raid King. SRF is moving forward. What do you have to really offer in this? Spear, purged off, crack and shove. So SRF is still running. Eventually, Ori will have another trap to slow you down. However, they're not going to go and chase.
Yeah, this Oracle's doing so much work in the fights as well. He's 0-0-2. Like, it doesn't feel like it, but the disarms are coming out of the Red King. There's the magic resistance coming out on people before the Ravage hits. Like, there's the raw save, and if this Oracle doesn't die in fights, come back to this point, like, if the save hero doesn't die first, it's so difficult to kill the cause that you want to kill.
That was also Ravage for nothing. They didn't get anything.
Yeah, and they lost the Roche as well. Yeah. The Ravage came out, but the egg came out at the same time. But the egg stun didn't hit anybody after the Ravage because they'd all like just I don't know what the word is, just like left the fight.
And if you watched Ori, he stayed at the deepest part of the pit, like he did the math. Supernova went like here, and he's standing here as far enough away. I don't think he got stunned by it.
No, nobody got stunned.
Yeah. So this is a little bit better where SRF now has a blink to set up that Ravage. They still have to get the proper setup though, and if the BKB gets picked up by Ori, then he's just fine. And well, I'm surprised you're getting a little bit greedy with this, going into Scotty.
I think if the game was going a bit worse for them, he could be first, but because it's not, he's going to be Scotty. The problem he's going to have is now is that XM's about to hit the Axe. Yeah, he's just got the code for it. And he almost killed the courier there, just as it was at the shop. So now the Axe is coming. It's like, well, can they punish the lack of BKB on the Terrorblade? My problem is that if they don't kill the Oracle at the same time they're on the TB, then it's going to be like insanely difficult because the magic just comes out with the Fate Zelix. And then the Zeus isn't doing any damage to him anyway.
Ags, both same time here, but where he is in terms of getting this EKB, and yours is very close to Scotty, so it's going to come down to DY and his positioning, and so far, good. He's doing guard greaves on Orc.
Wow. I thought he might go like 4 stuff or something, but
that's so ambitious.
It really is.
Does he even get that? Although Phoenix, he has a lot of gold going for cheap.
He's quite farmed actually. They have the Veil on the Phoenix as well, which amps up the Zeus damage, and they want to use this Axe reveal here. And they can use Thunder God's Wrath to scout at the start of the fight, just to see where everybody is. There's Blink Ravage up as well.
You need to be careful.
Look where BY is though. Like, he has to be the one that dies first.
You're gonna go for BY. Has he got an extra?
No, I got him.
It was a good blink. They'll get the kill on the DY, so now they don't have to blink away from Ori. He TP's out, as does Eurus. That's a lot used again just to get the ports.
I think CDEC is so far behind that they have to take whatever they can get. I found the UI there was incredible. He tried to go in to save the Shaker, but was just out of range, and then all of a sudden, like, the tide sees him. It's like, I am going to murder you.
I will say, PYW is playing forward with, you know, and he hasn't been able to get it off in Echo Slam yet.
Yeah, I think they were trying to bait him out though. Like, he didn't know that the Zoots had eggs, so
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
they thought, oh, yeah, I could and just take the fight with them.
Go for this? Oh, alright. We'll get the kill and a victory, huh?
And they find more than. Oh, he shadowed down right.
Wanted it on the Wraith King, but for the arena, little off.
Radiant's middle
I'm still not sure how I feel about these silver edge builds on Wraith King. Like, I understand it's a really good item, but and it's like such a nice build up as well because all the items are so small. Like, you're not ever saving up for one big item. Like with the old silver edge, you have to get the ultimate orb, and sometimes it's ages to farm. Whereas now you can just go for like this casual blitz circles for 35 attack speed, and it feels really good. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like Armlet Ace, something that was really good, like Armlet Desta as well. But he needs the armor this game more than anything. I thought he might go for like AC first or something before the Silver Edge, or at least go Shadow Blade into AC. They found Phoenix top as well.
I'm gonna grab this tier 2. There's no way to stop him. Eurus, he's got Metamorphosis, so do they continue? He's got double damage.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Smoke.
I think they want to wait for the second Rosh before they go high ground again. Like they want the Dictator just. But yeah, they are the most strong team at the moment, and they know that Ravage is still on cooldown for a little bit longer, so they might try and find somebody just before. I like the smoke though, just moving across the map.
Radiant's middle tower.
I'm surprised usually when you see this lack of presence from the other team, just throw Thunder God's Wrath out. He hasn't done that yet. Now they've got themselves around on me.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, this is a real problem for him. Fissure, and that's the power fight gone. They need to be careful.
It's coming over.
He is, but I don't think he's going to be here in time.
Oh, I love the death animation from the TV thing.
Lost your Wraith King twice, and there was no real pushback from CDC.
Lack of armor, E-Cup. Unfortunately, when the TA is going to be hitting you with -8 armor reduction from the belt and -6 from the Desolator, and you use 14 armor, that's all your armor gone on Wraith King pretty much. Like, and when the TA is smashing you away as well with all the physical damage for the DD, like. What is, has he got BKB on TB now as well? Oh my god, he does.
Yeah, and Mars is about to have his.
Dire's middle tower is
I don't know what they're afraid of anymore. Like, the only physical damage is to the Wraithian, and he can't fight TBTA.
Oh, on the edge of the fissure, Victoria's TP stopped. He's got nowhere to go.
Well, okay.
Eventually, you're still gonna die. And then coming in, rocket fire there, but UI, of course, with Purifying Flames takes the kill.
Oh, excellent pop. Almost gets caught there in the arena. Fortunate by Yang. Yang so good at this hero, by the way. I have no idea how Vici always managed to find this hero.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but
this is the problem when there's two bans now. Like, maybe Yang just plays Mars every game for the rest of his life.
Potentially. I would be against it.
Oh, destruction for TA. Didn't have enough armor or good stuff. Let's give it to TB. Okay, fair enough.
B. So all three have BKBs at 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. What are they scared of? Is there a reason to be scared? Oh, James on the Phoenix.
Yeah, but they're gonna bring over the gush. BKB didn't pop. Supernova, they just don't have what it takes to kill it. Hookshot comes in, now the Supernova pops.
Tanky though.
Yang, he's tanky, but they get the kill on PYW. PYW again. I don't think he's gotten an Echo Slam off all game. I'm going to say it again.
Did he just solo die to a Wraith King?
Yeah. Oh, no, Nimbus is down.
The thing is that if that arena goes down and there's like anybody within touching distance, the Phoenix just dies, and then different because the egg doesn't go off. And now Wraith King's almost finished this AC, who's actually going to have armor to work with.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no
He's pretty big.
lie about such things.
The problem is he's the only core that's dealing physical damage.
Radiant's middle tower is
And he's
under attack.
only hit 4 that can hit towers, like... And that's self with issue. Oh, Orchid on Ori.
God. The things he needs, and he's going into the Bloodthorn, so... Just need to be playing more so as a team. Still up 8,000. You really shouldn't be scared of mine.
I think they're going to give the telescope to the Zeus there as well. Yeah. He's had this phosphorus there for so long.
Brighter pastures.
Well, that's a dead helm with dumb creep.
Quick 200 gold for Ori. He's trying to get in Bloodthorn at SRF. He's on the high ground. Yang, blink forward to reach. Oh.
I think you have to use the Gods of Reap before the arena. Just cancel the link.
Shot on the PYW again. Is he not going to be allowed to use?
Oh, he's up on the ground.
He's not fine there.
He's like, why am I there? He's picking the ground. Right, this rating hurts.
I mean, Vici, albeit up 8,000, they haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, they tried to do things, but Yang keeps like accidentally missing spears, they're like missing arenas. He's trying to make things happen. It's not that they're not, but he does have buyback on Shaker. I don't think he's going to have to use it though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think they can do this.
And it's
Surely not.
close. And they really can just give it up, that's for sure. Fortune's End comes in. Spot the Raider King. Yang blinks in, gets the arena down. SRF blinks away, so that's going to leave the Raider King very vulnerable. SRF is going to be forced to pop the Ravage from the side of this arena. Nice goes over. The Nimbus is down. The force stay away. They get the kill on the Amit. They look over to SRF. BKB pop by Yang, as well as Ori and Eurus. They grab themselves the Aegis out onto the TA. SRF moving forward. Eurus, he's stunned up thanks to the Supernova, but of course you've got the False Comet, so into the Sunder they go, get the kill on the Victoria. They're going to open to the rest. Oh, looking for the TP. PW comes over, and he's still holding the Echo. They'll get that kill on an XM. Now they'll look over at James, who stopped his TP.
Oh, that's
And he's going to die here for kills for the side of Vici.
as soon as you get hit by that Scarly once, you don't get anymore. Yeah, and I think I'm really surprised they tried to go and force a Roche fight there. That seems pretty crazy to me. Like, you want to be getting the blink initiation with like the Ravage, because otherwise they pop all their BKBs and the tide feels useless. Like, especially because they're all long BKB durations. Like, DY's not dying in this fight. The only time he died was that top fight before. And you saw, like, he just saves the TV and he sunders. And then, what do they do? Like, the Fate's Edict is just as good as the False Promises King, with how much he's been doing. They'll probably look to take the last tier 2 and the bot lane and then try and end the game, I imagine.
Bounty's available still. Side of the map.
On a side note, do you remember when we talked about these Greaves and the...
He's got him.
He's just finished them, yeah.
To compare with you mentioned 25 minutes ago.
He's got spider legs as well. I didn't realise, and he's clockwork. Like, that's incredible. That's the best item you can find on a support against clockwork. That it doesn't have like a blink or anything. Get out the cogs. Get out of jail free card. You're a Monopoly fan?
Yeah. I actually played the other day.
Do you?
Yeah.
I bet you cheated.
No.
Stealing money from the bank, did you?
Nope. It was on tabletop sim. I can't do that.
Okay, I was gonna say you can't steal money from the bank when you owe them so much Kinder eggs anyway.
Yeah. That is very true.
Owe them so many.
I've got everything up. I mean, I have the ages. Should be ready to just move on and go.
They were waiting for meta to come off cooldown again, I think, before they look to go. TB has DD bottled as well.
Oh, here.
So I can only see this next fight going one way, I'll be honest.
Be perfect. I'm surprised that XM's holding the Thunderwrath as much as he does. I would like to think that Zeus is usually let it fly almost every time they think pressure's out on the map. It's not the worst cooldown, 90 seconds.
I don't know, because the thing is, if he doesn't save the Thunderghost after the fight, they're not winning the fight. Like, they need all the damage they can get because they're so far behind. Like, I get that point that they want to gain the information off the map and things, but I think that works better when you're playing them like... And they're going to just probably try this bot tier 2 here. Why not? I don't know where he is escape. They really want to fight, by the looks of it, actually.
What a bounty! Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see a fight where PYW uses Echo Slam.
Yeah.
How does he not use it? Like, skill yet? He's got a blink here so early.
That's the thing, they shake it into the clockwork at the Phoenix, like this Zeus and everything. They have so much blink cancelling potential.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but in a blow
Also, who's he supposed to echo stuff? Ty can just break it with the Kraken Shell. Like, he doesn't really want to echo some Wraithing on his first life, and Zeus is so far back. What's he, like, some of Phoenix, I guess, is probably the best thing he can do to stop him getting the egg off.
He's gonna get a 5-man echo.
I'm really shocked they didn't try and end the game with that Aegis, though. It's like gone in 20 seconds here.
And the double damage.
Well, they tried to find like with the double damage, but I thought they might just try and force the high ground with the Aegis. But they bring them a lot of respect. Oh, another double damage. Cool.
Okay.
Who bought fresh Zeus? Zeus, yeah, okay. Well, Nimbus is pretty scary when you have the lightning bomb released on.
That diagram going all of them. This is going to be scary from Ori too when he's got the 25 Emerald Bash.
I think Arme has to buy out for an item here. I think if he saves buyback, there's no way they win the fight. Like, it's so far behind already. They need
he buys up the BKB, but like 25 is going to be here for TA, so you're just getting ML Trike Dash.
But like the BKB doesn't even save him massively because they have so much physical damage anyway. It's basically to stop him from like being caught by the arena in the sphere, which has been the big problem for him so far, and getting disarmed by the Oracle as well. Actually, we're going to smoke up here though. Both teams. This might be the last hurrah essentially for CDEC.
They look, but they don't find anybody. Both teams, and again, like you've got the refresher. Why aren't? If you want that information, it's Wrath, right?
No, again, it's just something they need all the damage they can in the fight.
I guess.
If they're reviewing the game anyway, they kind of know where they are already.
Like arena comes through. SRF, he's speared up. The hook shot on the back line. BYW finally gets himself the BKB up. In some trouble, they'll take the first life. They will go for Ahmed once again. Air side all the way over. BYW survives. The Thunder God's Wrath coming in. And now the Ravage, the blink away from BYW. He'll survive. Supernova's down. Fissure on the 2. You know, let the Supernova go and probably reinitiate off. He's already made a move in. Blink. The shots coming through. And down goes James. He's the only one who's dead. Waiting for Ori.
How did the top die? I thought he got broken, it said. And I thought somebody had a silver edge, but did he just die?
I think so. No, the arena came in and the spear. He controlled him.
But he died so quickly, though.
Yeah.
Like, because he can crack and shell off the spear. It must have just been the whole, like, all the minus armor that came through. I don't know.
Still holding Echo Slam. That's...
You need to take risks though. It's quite like this.
Yeah, but what if he gets Dang, he's got the spear. He's going to survive. False promises there. D1 once again. Fortune's in hits. So now, Mars is just able to leave.
I respect that farmer though. Like,
and he's still looking.
Yeah. He needs to take them by surprise, because if these 5-on-5 ever break out, then they have the advantage on Vici, because they'll be set up and ready. Whereas if you try and take one of them by surprise, like they're going to be like, oh god, what do we do? That's spell prison for TV, by the way. Really good item. 12 plus all attributes, and it reduces the coordinate on better. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Oh, another double edge. Right, if we get this far in the game, chat, press 1 for Metamorphosis attack range, press 2 for Sunder cooldown. I feel like we do this every time and people are always wrong. Yeah, and I always get it wrong as well.
Dagon. Not Dagon. Always wrong.
May it's mine.
This game, I don't know if it really matters, but might as well. Attack range, right? You got the Satanic already.
That's what I'd guess as well. But because he has the Oracle, I don't think he's so reliant on the Sunder and fights.
Axe Blessing, give that to Ori. Trap down.
TB, dude. Axe TB? I've heard it's really good. I can't remember who said it, but...
Those are the facts. If he doesn't pick it up, I'm actually going to be so annoyed.
The BB with the buff on, this one's just dying.
Shot comes in, that's going to hit as well as the Ravage! But now they need a follow-up. BKB's been by Yang as well as the rest. Go after SRF.
Oh my
damage to kill off the Tide Hunter. Ori taking a lot of damage, but there's the fall from coming in from DUI, so he's not zoned out enough. Supernova on the edge of the fight, but they get the kill into Victoria. Now they'll go over as Ame will not survive. And Supernova just ends up being a bit too late.
I mean, DUI is just not dying. Like, yeah, the game's over. I mean, goes like this: if DUI's not dying in fights, nobody's dying. Like, he's just sitting on the edge of the pit, and they don't have vision of him. I think every single one of his spells off, and he just keeps him in the, like, they're already 33k behind, but if you can't find this jump, like many of your heroes, onto the Oracle, it's impossible. But really well played by Vici in general. Like, I think Laney played really well. Like, Eurus did much better than I thought he would. She didn't die all game either.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
The only thing I will say though this time is that CDEC have the last pick overall in the first phase, so they can pick Army's hero then if they want to set up for it. So I wouldn't be massively worried for them this time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them pick his hero early. So for them, I think they should already be thinking about, can we get this like AM into the draft potentially?
So they get the Mars. That's for Yang.
Well, most likely, yeah.
They're the only team that was doing that was SAG, man. There's no way that bled into any other teams.
Vici have played mid Mars before. It doesn't have to be 5. Like I'm like nearly 100% sure it's Yang.
Fair enough. I just completely forgot that Mars is like a mid hero at times.
Ooh. You've got PTSD in the position 5 Mars.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Okay.
And back to the Earthshaker. So, minus the Echo Slam that happened at the end of the game, will we see one?
Yes. I think they'll either go Rubik here or they'll go for Army's hero. And I think Anti-Mage still looks pretty good. Only thing is, like, you're against 2 heroes that... Oh. Okay. Not what I thought they'd go for, but like again, it's a similar concept that at least Army's playing something that they know is going to do okay now.
Radiant team bad.
TB is very, I feel like much more manageable with these 2 heroes picked up so far.
Kind of, it is in the mid game, at least because they have the Liza team fight, like they have good lockdown between March and Shaker, but in the laning stage, Shaker doesn't really pressure the TB in lane. So at least Army knows he should have a relatively decent time, and he's got Ogre sat with him as well, right? So at least he knows he's going to be relatively well protected. And he gets the Bloodlust as well. So we'll probably see him, if he can get away with it, ending up going like 3rd item MKB or something to try and utilize that Bloodlust. I wouldn't be surprised, at least.
Dire team ban.
Viper's not banned out yet, but also what about Puck? That's still available.
Puck's okay. I mean, Ori plays that hero really well, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I love the Rubik ban though. I was wondering whether they would have taken that as their 2nd pick overall, just because of how well James plays it. It's also really good against Mars and Shaker. But they decided to just prioritize Army's hero, which is, I think that's fair enough. We've talked about how important that is.
10 seconds remaining.
Prioritize it, but we'll see if it pans out.
5 seconds remaining.
Gee, I'm worried that if they pick too much, too many heroes that can be active early, Ame may still have a very hard time.
Correct. Especially with the Shaker that can run around and get deep wards down and things that they can play off early on. So for Vici, what do they want as their 5 then? And what's their answer to the TB is the big question. So like we've seen Lena recently, we've seen Puck, we've seen Zeus has been the one today that people have gone for. Do you like that people are trying new different things as to find a way of dealing with this TB? Because it's been one of the most popular heroes, at least of the playoffs, I would say. Like it feels like it's been picked up out every single game.
Yeah, it's only 72%. But I would like to see. Yeah, I would like to see what it was. Just playoffs. Games picked though, so he's up there in the pick and not the ban. Well, that's not true. He's up there in the picks, as he's 5th in picks, and he's been banned 17 times. So even across the board.
And the next question for me is like XM has been pretty good so far this tournament. I think he's played relatively well. But like last game on the Zeus, not having the best of times. But laning against TA, it's not definitely not an easy task. So I'd like to see them pick up something for him with their last pick overall that can try and impact the game. The problem is then you're getting banned out by, because there's these last 2 bans now before the last pick overall. So maybe they feel like they want to pick his hero earlier. Yeah, okay. That's really nice.
They banned the Viper.
Yeah, but the break's really good, nice against the Mars. Like, Viper's just difficult to deal with at the moment. I actually quite like that hero right now. Feels really good.
Remaining.
First time we're seeing Void
5
Spirit
seconds
right
remaining.
now. Today. Is it worth going to the puck at all?
They could. Yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind Lena either.
I feel like you just become so vulnerable coming out of phase shift.
Give other burst mid hero. The Queen of Pain's the one that, you know, always used to come to mind, but that hero's so popular now and it just gets first aid bad all the time. Okay, dude. Ooh. Vici Gaming Classic.
Don't tease me with Tinker.
It's not OP though.
No, it's not. So Disruptor, I like the silence again. I think that, you know, focusing on the silence against this team might be very important, especially if you can get a static storm over the TV.
Do you know what I'd like actually?
Ooh, my analyst
I'd really
is
like
here.
them to put Mars mid and then pick Batrider on Vici. If it's like a not a good hero against Batrider here, if they pick like their other side laner, because it looks like a really good bat game at the moment.
Should I ask Cooper what his thoughts are?
Yeah, I think you should.
Cooper. Alright. Batrider, off lane, Mars mid. Thoughts? What's that?
I love that nobody can see what you're talking to. Cooper's his dog, by the way.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's just talking to himself.
No, I am. He left. He didn't like the idea. Give a
Cooper,
little,
you're a joke.
a week, and that was it.
Okay.
Maybe that was an agreement. I can't really make it out sometimes.
They're taking a long time to decide what they want here, CDEC.
Yeah. But it's not like they're stuck.
Radiant team.
Okay, I think
I will
the Batrider's the
say
same.
though, we've seen that Doom get... and there's the Disruptor Naga combo.
I mean, that was the safe pick, I'd say. They have the combo now, and it's also Naga is okay up against TV as well. Because they have no real way of dealing with illusions at the moment, and CDEC would have known this was coming.
5 seconds.
We'll have to see what they do with this, but where do we think this Doom's being played? We assume it's a 3, I guess.
Going 4 Void Spirit, but
But that would still make
so.
Doom the 3, right?
I'd assume Doom 3, unless Void Spirit's the 4 and they want to go mid Doom.
We haven't seen Void Spirit for this whole tournament, have we? Like, I think it's been core every single time,
Jinky
whether it's
didn't
offlane
play
or mid. Did who play it, sorry?
I swear Jinku played it.
He might have done. I don't think that was this tournament, though.
One game that they... He was playing Snapfire those games.
So, I'd be surprised if they didn't ban out Lesh here on Vici. Yeah, and the puck's okay as well, I don't mind that either. I think Shaman might be okay for CDEC. Gives them something else to play off of as well. And the lockdown for the Naga is really good, but I don't know if it does enough in lane, because Naga has such high armor.
Team ban.
There's the Lena, so get rid of some burst damage.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden, like, this TB seems okay to me at the moment. Like, I think CDEC have a much easier job at, like, fighting earlier on.
10 seconds.
They're like,
remaining.
they can just run at them, and they're not so, like, ulti reliant. Yeah, like, Doom is obviously nice, but you don't need it to be able to fight necessarily in these early stages. I still think Shadow Demon's pretty good for CDEC as well.
Interesting that they went to the Tusk ban.
James likes that hero. Good, and it's the save as well for the...
You said Shadow Demon or Shadow Shaman?
I think I'd put both, but I think Shadow Demon's better for the game. It's good with you can save people in the static storm. Like, it doesn't pair up massively well with Doom in lane, but like you can make your own Naga illusions as well for the minus armor. The only thing I would say, the Shadow Point is pretty bad against Naga in lane because she can just take it off with the mirror image. And there's the Zeus ban as well for like the anti-TB hero. I'm going to pick here mid. Maybe like they take Lesh or like DP or something. I think they need another kind of core though because they're playing up against Doom.
Whoa.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
It's a little bit greedy, their lineup. We said that last game as well, and they played it really well.
Yeah.
But this is more greedy than last game.
And they have the jump available to go onto the sniper. Like, I feel like this is such a rough sniper game.
5 seconds remaining.
Double astral step and you're right on the sniper?
I think he goes for this magic build with Axe.
Skywrath.
Hero, my good friend.
Is that about to be a mid?
No. I don't know how much I like it. It's okay. This game's really difficult to call because I think there's a lot of different scenarios here. Like different, I can't remember what the word is again.
I think Sky just dies to the sniper though.
Yeah, but it works both. I mean, Sky dies to everything.
Yeah.
Like, a hero's not meant to survive. Like, you're supposed to blow somebody up and take the numbers advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay against Naga in lane, but I don't think it's amazing. The silence is really key here, though, from James. He'll probably go for this 1-4-4 build like we saw him do before. 4-2. No, sorry, 1-4-1. And then go back for more points in silence.
I think instead of a song disruptor combo, I think it's just an instant win on.
Yeah, it is.
They don't even need that, actually. They just get an arena down with the static storm. Makes that fight so hard for them.
Especially like, until the BKBs come out.
Yeah. So how they go for his? Because we just saw Eurus be so greedy and go late.
Especially if Ori builds to scale with items. Like, I think they're going to really struggle in the late game on CDEC. So he might look to get BKB like straight after Manton. They try to just force this with like 3 or something. It's difficult to say because I don't know. Like Doom should scale relatively well as well because he has Devour.
Should prepare for battle.
Oh come on, get the Moo game going, CDEC.
My thanks will come later when you least expect.
But he's actually using the secondary file on the ogre.
Oh, nice. Actually looks pretty good. I don't think I have this one.
I think I have the second style on it.
I don't think I have the Ogre Arcana. I can't even remember.
You don't remember spending $34.99?
Nah, Gavin takes my money all the time. Why would I remember one over the other?
30 seconds to battle.
You have the Rubik Arcana?
Yeah, I mean, that's my most played hero though. So as soon as that was coming, I was like, hell yes, I'm buying that.
I think Arcana needs to happen, guys. Come on, that's my most played hero. Get on it.
Who's winning? I don't know who's doing okay in the Arcana vote at the moment. I haven't really been checking.
Ancient Apparition gets voted for next week.
Battle begins.
I think I voted for Tree and Clock between the two of them this week. I'd quite like a Tree or a Clock Arcana. It'd be cool, but I don't think that they'll win. Like,
Fissure Block. Really, double Fissure Block.
and they... Do you want to start up here to try and find a kill? Actually, he is.
Still, right?
Because, like, this wave's so far away from the tower as well that he can actually just wrap around here and try and find something. Bishop's up in...
Small adjustment.
It would have to be on the TB. If you can catch him using meta, that would be great.
Yeah, I think that's what they're waiting for. But, like, they know because it hasn't shown bot lane.
Yeah. He's just backing off, but that's... Still
Yeah, but Narg is also, like, by herself bot lane as well at the moment, right? So it goes both ways, like, just 2 CS. But Eurus is doing okay still.
Often gives it away.
They pulled in the lane. Eurus can't get there in time.
Sniper taking a bit of damage, but so is XM. Like under the shrapnel, this isn't exactly the easiest lane for him.
No, Sniper should do really well here.
Is he going to go
Like,
massively into the shrapnel?
I imagine he'll go... Does he go second point headshot, actually? I think he probably does because it's against a melee hero. But Shrapnel's really good as well, so it could go either. The second point in Shrapnel does, like, increase damage, you know, it doubles it. He goes second in headshot. That's good.
Oh my god, he gets the headshot proc off the south. Jesus. And he's 9-2 to 7-4, so he's having a very good time at the moment. And he's just going to harass XM. That's what we saw from the sniper the last time. Who played it? Was it Nothing Today?
Yes, yeah. It's against Medusa, do you remember? It was ridiculous.
I think his headshot procced every single time. It was disgusting.
I think there's another one that we've seen as well that also did really well. I can't remember who that was.
XM actually hits 4 first.
Yeah, like, he's not doing badly on XM.
No, not at all.
I just think he's going to have to spend more on regen and things. I think he's got Bottle coming out now, though, because he's had a good couple of waves. So at least he's got that going for him, like ready for 4-minute runes.
Shrapnel down, all of a sudden XM. You know, you gotta back off a little bit. Or we're going for a couple of shots, trying to get through that resonant pulse. Get the bottle. Things get a lot easier for XM from that point. As long as he can keep control.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? And I wonder which supports are going to come over. The 1k net worth advantage on Vici already, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, this team's really struggling up top. He has 6 CS in 3.5 minutes. You know, we talked about giving Arme a hero.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah, we talked about giving Arme a hero who's comfortable on. Does not seem to have made a difference so far, unfortunately.
No, he's not yet. But same time, yeah. James getting chased. Gonna get the first blood. One more shot needed. 18 health. SRF also getting harassed. And XM again. Shrapnel down. He just needs one more shot. Shrapnel, dissimulate. Forces the Victoria rotation already backing off, but it's not like they have Astral Step to go and get him.
No, he means to get the 4-minute rune as well, which spawns top. PYW takes that one.
And that's that rune control. SRF getting chased. And they've got the fissure to get the first blood, so PYW makes the jump all the way across. And James might just be next. DY has the fairy fire. Needs to stay out of the vision of James, but I don't think it's going to matter. He'll survive, and it's another kill there for Vici.
There's a reason everybody was first face planning Shaker against Vici. Like,
yeah. So they can never use Exoslam.
Yeah, like he's always in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Play Shaker without leveling Echo. That'd be sick, actually.
I mean, PYW's really shown up a player. And that's what's been impressive with me. I think we were saying that he was kind of slacking in the group stage, but I think playoff-wise, he's looked a lot better.
Yeah, he's just got this deep ward down and snatch the bounty rune away as well. So they're going to get all 4 on... well, no, sorry, Ogre gets 1. He manages to nab 1 in the Radiant Jungle, but... This deep ward down as well is really good because it spots the TB farming in this bottom triangle.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do because TB usually tries to sneak away to the jungle. You get a couple of stacks for him. He feels a little bit better, getting himself an early item. you don't allow him to do that, then all of a sudden you're shutting down his game and making it much harder for him to progress. And Assassin on SRF, one more shot. PYW, does he have Fissure? He's got it available, just doesn't have a mana for it. And the clarity gets canceled, so SRF survives, and James is going to turn this the other way. But they've got DUI coming in. X comes over. He's got Astral Step, Kinetic Field, and PYW a little bit too far.
Yeah, nice pick up from him. OGA's going to start heading mid here, bottom to get ready for the 6-minute rune as well. It does spawn top. They might be able to get Ori for this, actually. Shamrock down, but yeah, I think they can get him here. There's an Orb of Venom.
He's very dead.
I like how much emphasis the supports that are putting on being these active runes. It's so important. It does mean though that Eurus is able to just free fire in the bot lane because everybody's just mid. Like,
this has been the good thing for Eurus. You know, he wasn't forced into taking that early song. He's come 3-0-3, and it's probably what he's trying to do at least is go to the 4-0-4. Sometimes you see a Naga Siren who gets pressured a little bit too much. They're forced to take the song point, and then, you know, then it takes them a little bit longer to just get the Born Mirror image as well as the Riptide.
yeah, Boots coming out. Yeah, he does. Okay. I like this triple Wraith Band on a lot of the illusion cores about at the moment. Like the Nagas and the TVs.
Sniper Pigs, yeah.
Yeah. It's so valuable. And you get like a 1.5 armor from each. So you, all of a sudden you have extra 4.5 armor. Like, TV going drums instead after the double Wraith Band instead of going triple Wraith. Which I think is fine. I haven't tried this build yet myself. The drums look so valuable this patch. Stats are so much harder to come by now. Which is why you see a lot of people like these Helm Doms and Meteor Hammers as well on different heroes, because not only are they good in their own right, but they also just keep good stats.
Gets that level 7, takes the mirror image. Close on that 8 too. They're alright for Vici. They're gonna want to shut down this terribly though. He's snuck in the jungle and this is something you want to pressure him on. They have the vision, they know he's there.
Yeah, but who goes?
Probably Earthshaker with the sniper if you can. It's you play the long distance game.
I don't know if it's enough though. Like the sniper and the Naga might be dead.
You're gonna try and double Astral Step for this. XM's making the way over. They have the Arcane Rune on James. It's quite the commitment, but not getting anything. So XM leaves the lane for a second, and well, it's not that great.
I'll be happy with Keen Optic on XM. I'll so BM actually.
Middle tower is under attack.
Thinking about the fissure. He continues to wave the totem around his shoulders.
I'm surprised he went for Windlace after Trank was on PYW. Like, it's not bad, but I thought he'd just want to rush that Blink straight away. And get as active as possible early on. And they're giving DY the experienced bot lane while Naga farms up the jungle now, same as TV's doing.
Yeah, the quicker you can get into that Static Storm, the better. Especially against this TB. You get that Static Storm deck, start the fight like that. Vision comes in. Like, again, they have vision on this still, but I guess they can't do anything with it.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked like
yeah, like who this is what I mean. Like, who goes? Yeah, I'm seeing, but it doesn't matter.
Yo, top. At least there's that. Yang gets the kill on the Victoria. They're still trying to take this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's a pretty slow game, so like any kill you can get with your spells is gonna be worth it.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked. Nobody's Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for
T1 really needs his XP down here. He's so scared about going in case he like stove or something. But he's just leeching the XP from the trees, which is really nice.
He just eat away because they dove the tier 1 tower. And now he's got Yang by his side. If SRF goes for this, like, why not just put a kinetic field around him right now? That's very late. I'm a little bit shocked on that. Because now Scorched Earth, that means he's able to come over. Static Storm, he just hit 6. So he'll use that glimpse back. And he's here. SRF's not dead. The Sunder!
Oh my god, aren't they?
Is TV gonna become the target? Yeah, he is. PYW's dead at XM though. They get this kill up towards top, and somehow that works out for CDEC.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how that dude's managed to live there. That was pretty nuts. And then now they see the TV farming really low in the jungle, and they're like, guys, go and gank him. And they're like, who's gonna go?
Assassinate it. It's up. Just throw it. Walk up and assassinate. Oh, now he's got the salve. It's over.
And stacking the H camp.
Stacking it for the Naga, who is level 9, so holding a skill point so far. XM tries to throw the Aether Remnant down, holding a potential for the song.
Yeah, should finish the Naga.
But yeah.
Goes diffuse and has been the standard for this tournament, but I actually wouldn't mind the diffusal either. Like, it's a really good diffusal game.
Ami actually has such little farm.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how far behind he is.
It's not good, is it? Like,
no, and there's
they're
the
getting top here, the static.
They'll have the static storm, but the rotation's already out. They need to try and get this kill. They'll have themselves a concussive shot. Can they finish off the Void Spirit? Yes, they can. The Assassinate comes in as his dead body's into the floor. They have the glimpse onto the Skywrath Fate. The Silence comes in under the Disruptor, but it's not going to matter. A double kill there for Eurus. So an easy 1-2 punch for the side of Vici.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's 200 gold ahead of 2,000 gold ahead of the TB, and they're going to get the tower as well. Like, this is insanely good. And he is going to get Manta first. As I said, the Manta's really good against the Silence from the Sky as well. So kind of that's what we expect.
Doom? It's okay.
Tower's going to go down though. Now all of a sudden top tier one's gone, mid tier one's gone, and they've just opened up the whole map and have a 4k advantage. Right?
Just under the range of the Sentry. However, they are keeping vision. Sentry down once again. There's the glimpse as well as the spear on the Fissure. Oh. Alright. Kind of forgot you can place the Fissure and it acts as that wall.
I'm pretty sure that's a little bit buggy, and there's places on the Fissure that you go through with the spear. I'm not 100% sure. The Roche Pit wall, from what I remember. TV did take the bot tier 1 in the meantime, though. But yeah, they're losing more and more of the map. Like, all of a sudden, this Naga's so farmed, actually. Like, and this Manta's going to help her farm speed massively.
And then on top of that, Yang's almost got Blink. But how many games are we going to see Yang allowed to play this Mars? He's so good at this hero.
But again, it came down to the thing that, like, they banned Mirana, right? So they're like, well, you can let us have Phoenix, or you can let us have Mars. Like, pick your poison. Because if you let us have Phoenix, you're not going to have the Mirana as their, like, answer.
But Phoenix is PYWs anyway. Okay, this Mars up is...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, if you give them Phoenix is like one of the strongest heroes of the patch still, right?
Yeah.
And like the way a lot of people see it is that the Mirana does so well against Phoenix because you can just leap and kill the air quickly with the attack speed that it gives. So like, if you ban out the Mirana, you're saying like, if you let us have Phoenix, it's going to be a really hard game for you.
Killed on SRF. Up towards top. Get a kill on Yang. And they'll lose SRF, so a trade in offlaners. Another kill there for Eurus as he's going into the defusal next.
Yeah, not going to be a shock to anybody, I don't think, that defusal.
MKB for Warrior too.
It's Axe on the Void Spirit though, that's the big one. Like, I don't think they can kill the Naga until they do. Maybe unless you get a Doom off, but it's really difficult because of mirror images and things. I think PYW is the big one now for Vici. Gonna be up really soon.
They have the blink for Yang in just a second. He's gonna get this creep wave with a spear and God's Rebuke, and then top the blink.
So they're about to have double blinker. I think if they find the Doom at the start of the fight, or the Sky, maybe the Void Spirit. I think the Doom and the Void Spirit are the two big ones because they control a lot of the fight. The Ori, they do. Ori's just gone.
Yeah. It's the second time he's been caught out. He's 0-2-2. He hasn't exactly had the biggest impact. He buys out on the MKB recipe. Granted, that only cost 300 gold.
Oh, he's saying MKB second item. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he might go for something a little bit less greedy. Like, even if he goes Dragon Lance or something, just for some early stats. Because, like, you have so many eggs in the Naga basket already. That, you know, why do they feel like they have to have another carry? This is why I thought he might go for the Axe build.
I would have appreciated the Axe too, because you want to have that stun, you want to have that constant up, and I think Sniper hitting from a distance and allowing the Naga Siren to continue to go in, especially with the Mars who's got the arena, really could be beneficial. They'll kick off the Skywrath, they've got the Assassinated Valkyrie that flies in, and he stopped it for a second. There it is.
I love the headshot sound and animation. It's so satisfying.
And, well, they're going to chase. Victoria forward, PYW and DY. Got the stun on the Earthshaker. Astral Snap, PYW. He's got Echo Slam, but nobody's here with them. So they get both supports. And I feel like they're picking up numbers for no reason.
They want to hold the high ground and then try and find the TB in the jungle, bombing Ancients and things, but they just end up giving their lives up. And now the Void Spirit's doing really well. Like, he has this Axe, and so all of a sudden they can start thinking about running at the Naga and trying to catch her off. But it's still a really difficult kill because she has the Manta. So, like, if she purges off the sides quickly enough and then goes for the quick song, then it's, you know, they're still not going to find her.
Stone, that'll be good because of the Disruptor, as he picks it up immediately now that a Fusel Blade is finished for the Naga Siren, and going Scotty next. Meanwhile, though, Sanji and Joshua for TV's finished.
Okay, it's good. But, I mean, it doesn't help him massively this game, but it just gives him that raw HP that he needs. I thought he might end up going BKB, but if he goes SMY attack instead, I don't mind it too much. I don't think he'd consider going Halberd this game. Doesn't sound great. No. He actually went movement speed as well.
Fisher, Blink, and the Spear. They get the Silent onto the Mars, but the Static Storm is there. Blink with the Echo Slam, so they kill off XM. They find themselves James. A quick 1-2 there for Vici. And DY going to TP back to help out Ori potentially, because they could get a glimpse here. And, ooh, it actually just sends them right on back. A level 4 glimpse could have been really problematic for Ame. And now, Victoria. Spear hits, and they're onto the Ogre Magi. Gods Rebuke as well as the Fissure. They'll lock him down continually to finish him off.
DY's dying to Solution, by the way. Like,
okay.
I've never seen anything more DY ever. Like,
guys, someone take out this illusion, please. Or he's
like
there
screaming at
bottom. Literally has the most range to help him out.
Did he just not have glimpse up with the illusion? I guess he did just use it. It must have been just going off cooldown.
Fissure? And not similarly just in time, but still,
Get the doom?
Alright, he's dead. This is not good.
My Sky takes the kill. Oh my god.
Ori! But he might die for this. They're so fast. Good. Fissure, beautiful from QIW.
Dude, it doesn't matter if he dies, that's the style points anyway.
Radiant's top tower is under
Insane, actually. Hold on, so much gold as well, because it's top net worth.
Surely that
Lord, that right on back.
Lordy Lord. And TP's actually catching back up in terms of net worth now. Like, in comparison to a few minutes ago. Like, he's doing pretty well.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
I like that now he's going for the Scardy, though. He should just need raw HP and stats now. What did you say, sorry?
I like that Yang's going Halberd.
Yeah. Very, very good. Like, TB's the only source of damage, so...
Yeah. So if he can't do any damage, then you need to worry.
When I say damage, I mean physical damage, but...
When I say damage?
Dire's bottom tower is
under
attack.
Glimpse, dissimulate, easily getting away. Ogre will try to TP out, but no, fine. Fissure, don't think they had the range. Fan brace. Wonder if he swaps for that.
I assume he does, yeah. And they'll give the imp claw to the sniper.
It's taking him a while to get to this MKB. I'm a little surprised that he's gotten Blitz Knuckles in the backpack.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. I was going to bring that up. Like 35 attack speed, quite a lot, but I think he's worried more about dying, so he wants the stats. Like, just finishing that now, though.
Roche.
A couple of 100 gold, or 500 gold or so off.
They got the scan. Can they react to this? Do they have a smoke? They do in the Skywrath.
They're pretty good at taking this Roche though, because they have the song as well. If they feel like they're ever in trouble, they can pop the song, finish Roche, then take the fight.
They just need to...
They're going to come over too late.
They need to be careful though. They get a Astral Step in as well as the silence to may not get the song off.
They're coming too late though.
Yeah, just as touch too late. APT's been popped by SRF. They get the arena down, but it's not going to matter. Now the Doom is out of the sniper for the song, and SRF just able to continue to wail on Ori, so they get the kill on the sniper. They're going to try and back away on this, but he's going up into the high ground right next to the TB. I don't know if this is where you want to be. Sans comes in from the Resident Pulse, and they're doing a lot of damage on the Eurus. They're going to take away his first fight. I don't think this is the fight that Vici want to take. They go up to the TB. He's still in the static storm. Can they get the kill? Oh, Thunder's right at the end. Mystic Flare is down. Vici. They have thrown this away. I don't understand why Naga goes to the high ground where everybody is for CDC.
Thought she was going to song and just TP away.
Yeah, and she walks next to the TB like, kill me twice.
I mean, to be fair, if they'd have killed the TB, that would have been really good. I mean, not a good fight for them overall because they lost the Aegis as well. But
Ori's gone immediately, like, and he bought back. Like, he bought back for nothing.
Oh, God. Now he's so far up MKB.
Yeah. He's been working on this forever.
Yeah, it feels like he's been trying to build MKB for like 10 minutes.
I don't want to say that that's the turn, but I
mean, that's a really like game-losing fight.
Yeah. I don't know why you're not TPing out on that.
If they do lose this game, we'll come back and look at that fight and be like, what just happened?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And now all of a sudden, like, Naga's the only real core on this Radiant side for Vici.
As much as Yang's playing this Mars really well, like, not a lot of net worth. He's just keeping up with the offlaner, and Ori's so, like, he has nothing. He is literally bought back for no reason.
I mean, he thought he could get back to the fight in time, but he's playing sniper, and he's 330 movement speed.
In what world are you thinking you get back in this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand. I don't like that he's... I mean, he's been trying for this MKB forever, but what is this MKB providing for you now?
The thing I don't like about it is that it's the sniper knowing that they have jump.
Oh, Yang? Killing James?
But again, like, this game's still pretty slow tempo, so I'm going to go back to the point that if they get a kill with an arena and ults and things, it's always worth it.
Yeah. Disruptor would love this Ags. So far away. Oh, no. I got overexcited really quick from the Terrorblade. I saw just the point booster left. I was like, is he? Is he going for Ags? Just because I came off DY for a second. I was like, oh, God. Can't believe it.
I mean, his Scardy's going to be really good. Look, him and the Naga both need it now because they need the raw HP.
Ori the creep. I truthfully think he's just a creep at this point.
He's a midget creep.
I fail to see how he has impact with just Mask of Madness Javelin at the moment.
I really hate his hero portrait on Ori as well, because that gun just takes up the whole thing and it looks ridiculous.
I think though, if you kill the TB, like if you I think you just have to focus the TB if you're CDC. All right, if you're Vici.
Yeah, you do, but he has 2,500 HP now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for TB that he hasn't actually found a decent neutral item though. Like, he's got Imp Claw in the base, but he wants to keep the approach over the Imp Claw. Interesting. I mean, the move speed isn't bad, but
What a bounty!
no.
There's so much time without this Roche now. You don't have another chance at the Aegis. Finally, they get this MKB on Ori, but what is this providing? I would say you probably want to go Ags at this point, but he's going into the BKB.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going for the Ags because he's not going for magical build or anything. Like, they just want
just
two
have that Ags. having that assassinate where you have that stun, if you could just hit the TB, that little split second would have been enough. Like, if he had gone that Axe...
2 scaling cores going into the late game.
Yeah.
Like, that's their game plan. They don't care if this game goes late as long as they have Sniper and Naga.
But where does Ori farm?
I don't know. Can't answer all your questions.
Come on, man. No, but I truthfully don't know where he's going to farm. If Naga's going to take over the entire map, continue to farm, now has the Scotty going into the butterfly, like, I don't know where he farms. And now you're getting BKBs out on these CDC heroes, and we saw just the BKB on Doom, how much that was able to accomplish.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
They hit the fissure, they've got the spear, if they kill the Doom, that would be great for the Remnant and the damage, so they will get the kill on SRF. They also have themselves the glimpse on a James, so with the defusal they'll slow him down and they'll take a double Eurus with a 1-2 punch right there. Very well done getting moved to.
I think they should be like a tower top, yeah, but they've pinged up top. I think if they can take this top tier 2, this would be great.
Get the outpost.
TB Illusion's already going to start pushing the lane in.
Come in handy.
Yang, just a spear, God's Rebuke, cleans it up. Pure.
It just wasn't quick enough though. Like, they just decided to farm instead. I don't know. And this Naga's going up real soon, right? And then TB's not going MKB yet. He's going BKB. So this Naga quite scary. Like when she gets that butterfly online. I understand why TB's going BKB because this they've got sleep static stuff, right? So he needs to keep it online, but this disrupt is actually getting closer and closer towards the Axe. Like DeFi doesn't normally get a huge amount of farm priority, but with this Philosopher's Stone, he can, you know, legitimately get there at some point.
And they really want him to get the gold. So if they can give him any sort of farm priority that they can, more than just the Philosopher's Stone, that would feel pretty great. And now Urker's actually got Spider Leg, which is good for him. If he has this mobility, he can get into the position to blink and throw down an Echo, so I think that's perfect for him.
I really hope Naga doesn't give away the fact that she's getting Butterfly either. Like, I don't want her to show in any of the components.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything just yet. And then Ori, he's going into the BKB, so see what that does for him.
This Doom has 51 HP regen now with the bar active because he has the repair kit. Not.
Jesus.
This game's really close though. Like after that mid fight where they caught the Doom before, like what's the net worth difference? It's pretty much 0. Yeah, like.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme has fallen. I could predict
Tier 2 bottom.
tower has fallen.
But they're going to end up trading, and they're looking for the outpost right at the 30-minute mark. They're going to grab it. So DY would like to grab that top outpost. There we go.
Okay, 1,400 off the Axe. He's getting there.
Smoke from CDC.
Yeah, this Doom just picked up. Oh no, he didn't pick up anything. He's saying Shivas, right? Okay, I thought he had the armor item, but he doesn't have it yet.
We want to show off these BKBs. And Butterfly for TB, so he's not even going to have the MKB. And they already have an MKB on Sniper. Farm.
Yeah, I don't think he's the one that the TB's worried about. Like, Naga's not really an MKB builder either. Like, she tends to go Bloodthorn. It's the answer to the evasion heroes. Because it just works on all of our illusions as well, where the MKB doesn't. That's a TB.
That's a good one.
Are they giving it to Void Spirit? TB's keeping the Mindbreaker.
Gonna smoke?
Actually, not take.
Bought the quarterstaff. Bit more gold here.
Yeah, that's fine though because
UIW in trouble. They've got the sentry forward down, and he's just gonna die. That's big.
We really need to finish farming this butterfly though before the next fight. Like, Naga's really close. He's only about 500 gold away or so. They can let this tier 2 go. Like, it doesn't really matter.
They're not actually going to pressure it. They could kill the Void Spirit. That would feel great.
I mean, they see the Void Spirit here, so they might look to make a play on the top side. I think the Doom... Yeah, they have to get out.
He doesn't have a TP.
Like, imagine if they can force a Doom BKB here or something. This would be massive.
Yeah, but if you want to take this creep wave, don't you?
That's the Finish Butterfly.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
So I imagine he's going to go back for MKB now on Terrorblade instead when he sees.
And he's going for the Basher. For Eurus. Yeah, that full damage could be big too. XM's going to bottle it. And then
so you don't give it to the TB?
Well, I was thinking he can give the bottle over to the TB. And then, yeah, maybe he's got a bottle now.
Yeah, and TB's going MKB now.
Like, Ori's item progression has just been very slow, and compared to the 3 cores of CDEC, like, they're just not keeping up that well. Especially Ori, I think he's just falling further and further time, because he's not, I don't think he can be confident moving around the map that much as Sniper against this lineup.
He always has the BKB though. Like, he is a threat still, even though he's not massively farmed. Because he hurts, like, he hits hard. But he's one-shotting range creep sometimes. When he
They're in the Roche, with the double damage. Vici, they're going to try and make a move here. I'd assume it starts with the time.
Oh, this could be awful. Like, if CDEC get caught by this...
They don't know he has the Ags.
God.
So Song, that started. It's on the TB. So they on him, and he's not going to get the BKB off. And now he's so much fissure hits. Look at the kill here on Same. He's already killed off, and now they're looking towards the back. And they've got the Doom out on Ori, but well, if you lose the Sniper, it's not the biggest deal. You already lost the TB, but TB buys back immediately. They get the kill on Ori as well as DY. Do you back out of this?
Okay, so
they used everything. I think that's fine
lose the TB,
for CDC.
Get the Aegis on him, though, right?
Yeah.
I assume the Aegis now because, like, you don't want to take the cheese up against this Disruptor Ags.
No.
But now it means that, like, I don't know, they have this small window on Vici now. Are they going to go in again, actually?
Can you?
TB pop BKB, that's in the pit. Just to make sure he wasn't going to die.
And he's going straight Divine Rapier, but if you win the game under this Aegis, terribly Divine Rapier I think is such a scary prospect.
Actually.
I don't know. No Satanic Divine. You just get hit with a song like that again, Static Storm, you're done.
Satanic doesn't save you from that either, though. He might as well, like, play to win. Yeah. I like that Armage is instantly brought back, though. Like, he understands that without the combo, like, they can't just come back in, though, on Vici.
He actually had to. There's nothing else you can do. If you let that go, I think your chances slip so far. But they still don't have the, still don't have what they need here on CDC, I think. But he's got the Demon Edge. How quickly will he get to this Divine Rapier?
He can always go in for MKB instead, though, if he wants to. There's another DD. Oh, Yang just saving the game. Like,
yeah.
This Stark is killing the TB, though. Like, the illusion's taking away half his HP. Yeah, because he has no...
Echo Slam? Yeah, they're going to find the TB. And he dies for the first time. They take out his life. They lose PYW. The BKB's been popped by Yang, so now they've got themselves the arena. He misses the spear. Song, though, comes in.
Have they got the static?
DUI? He does the static on the Void Spirit. Not the TB. Start hitting away. But they go for the Nagasari. Nagasari's not going to live through this. That's not fine. How do you go after not the TB? He doesn't have buyback. He took it first life. He's going to buy back immediately. Now they're going to go turn this around. Yeah, going the other way. Blink forward from PYW. He doesn't land the fissure, but the assassin. He comes in. SRF. He now can get out freely, and the buyback's been used by Eurus.
I think they thought that they could kill the TB straight away afterwards, and they didn't respect the TB's damage. But it took them, like, I don't think they thought the Narco was going to die as quickly as she did, but the TB just turned around and absolutely melted her. Like,
yeah, that's...
But the problem is if you don't go on the Void Spirit, then he's so difficult to kill. But I think you can just ignore him.
Yeah, I think you take out all the damage once you kill the TP.
Oh. Maybe the Disruptor didn't see him. Like, I don't know, but because it was nighttime, right?
But you no. You knew. You had the arena. You knew he was right there, coming back alive.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
He doesn't get when they have vision.
But I will say now that there's no buyback. There's no buyback on the TP, and they have no Aegis. So all they have to do is hit him with one more combo where he dies.
At the same time, the same thing could be said for Eurus.
Yeah, of course. But it's like I feel like it's easier for Vici to make the play. I guess there's a Doom on the other side.
They're gonna smoke if they find the TB. That's massive. But James is gonna break the smoke.
Oh my god!
And he's got an invis. Sekko's perfect for them.
And they're holding the high ground here.
Yeah, you need to be careful. If they put a ward, they're gonna get the vision. MKB is now picked up. So you thought you ripped through Eurus easily before. It just got even easier.
Maybe DY forgot that he had an Aegis. And he was like, yes guys, we've got the TB and now I'm catching the Void Spirit. Oh. Why is TB alive, guys?
If Sniper can get this Mjolnir, like...
Yes. Like...
That's... Oh, he's got the Hyperstone. Like, he's going to be hitting pretty hard. Just to find the proper positioning.
They need to catch the Doom. He's the biggest, because he's the one that's actually destroying Sniper's game. SRF's getting on top of him every single time. Like, with this Blink Shiva's BKB. Shadow Blade as well. Like, SRF's really fast, and he has ways of getting on top of the Sniper. Like, so many different ways.
They're coming smoked. They're going to try for this. This is tough. You are not in this. DY. Ooh, DY. I don't think
this is the best place to be, though.
I can't believe Eurus is in the pit, and nobody's going to look here. I don't think anybody looks here. SRF. Ooh, he gets spotted. Yeah,
they're waiting for the arena.
This is so well done by CDEC. And they're going to come to the Doom, and I think that's okay. Yeah,
the TV's running.
Song?
I think he dies anyway. Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah. He's gone. He's got buyback, but Eurus. Oh, the Inferno Blade. This thing's over. He's dead.
Yeah. I think you're right. And there's a. Oh, look, guess what spot? Rune.
Again, that's the fourth out of like the last 5.
It feels like for like the last 10 minutes, like even longer, we've had like DD something, DD something, DD something, DD. Like. Because you can't get the same one twice in a row. I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. But now TB's just going to end the game.
Yeah.
I do.
Strange to say.
They try to use the song to disengage from Doom, but like, it's just not enough.
Someone must be.
They have Glyph on the Radiant side. I think they have to save it for tier 4s.
Radiant's middle tower is
I don't think you can afford to use it on the tier 3 here.
Such a duration on the meta, though.
They get the wave though, which is nice.
middle tower is under attack.
But by the time like the kicks in, the next wave will be there.
Its middle tower has fallen.
Okay. Sunder on cool.
This is a huge kill.
They'll get the kill. He's got buyback, but they've already jumped in. He buys back. Echo Slam. Is he gonna be up? No. BKBs. And now you just lose PYW. All the BKBs come out. I think that holds the racks. BKB's been popping Yang, but he doesn't get anything with the arena. He'll find himself a kill and a victory, but is that worth it? Static Storm as well as the Spear that locks down the Void Spirit to get the gun to DY once again. He's there for 74 seconds without buyback now, or he now needs to get back. He starts the turn. He looks over at SRF. The right clicks come in, but it's not enough. They'll hold the racks, but it's not good. I can't believe
they've managed to defend that, like, without their Naga at all. But they buybacks and all sorts, but like, I've actually preferred to have seen them just let one set of racks go and then like play around the fight when everybody's up together. They need to time it with the spear.
They got the kill on James, but now the Duke comes in on Ori and just dead. Can you get the kill on SRF before he falls? He's doing a lot of damage here. They get the kill on XM. They'll take out the Void Spirit, and they're just going to go for the deny. He's got buyback.
Oh, I thought He used buyback before. Oh, he didn't. Okay. I'm a liar. I'm a liar, actually.
Yours has 2 minutes till buybacks available, but Roche could be very soon. Jacko. Here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
It's not just tanky.
Dire's
Yeah, because with a Shaco, 4,300 health. Need a little bit more survivability.
And because she doesn't need all the mana like that she has, right? She's almost finished Abyssal, actually. Well.
Yeah. About 800 gold. The Roche. It's actually a long one. That's really good. Vici, but I think TB's buyback, yeah, is available. So they're playing ahead at the moment. Magic Lamp? Europe still needs another minute. And Roche is up in over that time. So they'll have buybacks available.
under attack.
And he bought out. Buyback's not even gonna matter.
I think he has to. Like, he's the... When you play this, like... I don't know. When one hero's getting doomed every fight, like, you need the other one to be doing as much damage as possible, I think. Void Spirit has Blink Dagger, according to Chinese caster. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's gap,
That's
but
actually...
going to worry.
That's actually the first useful caster pick I've ever seen, because I didn't see that. And TB gets an illusion escape.
Yeah, both of them did. Both the Naga and...
Oh, they both did?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. At least it's a fair game then. You know what? Because if one of them got the illusion escape and the other one didn't, it's like a massive deal. But does T go butterfly now? What's the play for him? He has 6k gold.
Oh my god, refresher for SRF. Oh, farmed.
Devour bonus gold.
Yeah.
He took the Doom 30 Doom DPS as well, so they go
Metamorphosis range too. This is really good positioning from the Dire. They're gonna blink in. They've already got the Doom onto this disruptor. And they'll go to the song, but there's the Doom again.
Oh my god.
SRF just comes in and cleans house. They're gonna lose this Tiger Siren who bought out into the Abyssal Blade, so now he's dead with buyback. He bought out on that, and they just get caught one more time. Yang TP's out. 77 seconds they now have to hold. Maybe they get one more chance if they go after Roche, but that's still gonna be a quick
they
one.
don't go Roche.
They're playing it.
Can't you just end the game? Maybe they don't know that Naga doesn't have buyback though, right? Because their time has expired, so they're going to play it safe and go for the Roche instead. But
Which puts
maybe they
Metamorphosis on cooldown, but they've got refresher, so I think you're still okay.
Has fallen to the Dire.
Aegis for
The
XM.
magnificent creature did not suffer overmuch.
they're just popping dust and everything just so they can get inventory slots.
They have
The
refresher
disco
for
and the Roche
Doom.
crit. Oh, so he could, if 5 breaks out, he can now have 3 Dooms, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. But I think it also gives time for the Nagasar to come back. And there's the butterfly for TB.
Nah, I like the butterfly. Naga doesn't have any way of piercing evasion, so.
Now Ori, he's got Mjolnir, but the high ground defense still isn't amazing. Like, just the fact that they could jump on the sniper, like, the sniper hasn't felt effective all game, and maybe he does here, but you're still dealing against a Blink double Astral Void Spirit with an Aegis who doesn't care about his first life.
Yeah. And the decision, it stuns for 2.5 seconds, that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy.
So Ori needs to be as far back as possible.
You need in the next game along,
Yeah.
and he needs to like come in from the side of the map to the fight.
I think it's still defend, obviously, but it's got to be perfect, and I think it's very difficult because of the fact that, I mean, I it looks as though CDC are waiting for the triple G.
Yeah, they might as well.
Yeah. Triple Doom, meta on cooldown for 10 more seconds. Why not?
And if he wasn't sneaky enough on Doom with Blink, like, and the Shadow Blade he had, he's got ninja gear as well. Like, so he thinks smoke time as a fight, like, find his entrance. So, like, he's the one to kill, really, so that they can actually get their damage off. Like, I think at this point you need to Axe Static Storm the Doom. Because otherwise he's just going to completely ruin the fight. Like, he's almost level 25 as well, so it's the extra Inferno Blade damage. Unless he wants to be a madman and go for Cleave, which, you know, that sounds fun.
Hex on Skyra. Neon Disc for the TB. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess the only way he dies is the combo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I can just see the Iron Disc being propped, like, really cheaply, though. Like, by, like, this prop damage.
I mean, the down spear, but it's only down to the Ogre Magi. They'll get the kill very quickly, but there's the BB pop by SRF. They'll get the Doom out onto this Earthshaker, and they look over at DY. DY low, DY dead. Down goes PYW. They don't have buyback on the Disruptor. They'll find themselves, oh, he's muted, doomed. SRF getting low, not killed. They'll take out Yang, and they'll buy back on the Earthshaker as well as this Mars.
Got the song here. Do they want to pop to re-enter? Okay, Echo to that.
Echo, damage out onto James. They'll get the kill on the Skywrath. Now they look over at this Terror Blade. There's the Abyssal Blade. They get the kill on the Earthshaker. Now the song. But what else do you have? It's going to be tough. They need to go in and find something, but the Aeon Disc gets popped. So Ekdom comes over, gets the silence with the Resonant Pulse. They miss the Spear. Static Storm down onto the Void Spirit, but very tanky for the Void Spirit to just survive this and walk away. Astro steps on the high ground, and he's got the Aegis, so he'll keep his life back down with the Blink Dagger. 8th Revenant in. Yang in trouble with the Dissimulate Stun. They'll get the kill for 2 minutes, as well as losing the Disruptor. They'll sunder on the TB. They will not lose the TB. They will not lose this game, it seems. I mean, Yang and the rest of Vici, they had plenty of opportunities to finish, and it just seems like a fight over me, where they had the TB by himself, and they're going to call GG. They had this game, and poor decision-making from Vici cost them it.
Yeah, that was... This Cypher just wasn't a hero, like, all game. He's 4 fine. I still would have really liked to have seen them pick some kind of tempo hero and, like, try and play off that instead. No. I think Ori looks so much better when he plays like these active heroes. I mean, like, even if it's like Ember or something.
Radiant team ban.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Mars!
Radiant team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Dire team pick. Radiant team ban.
Into the TB. So Vici, they want to go straight for the TB. It's not always that easy with Rubik Mars, though.
Yeah, it's a bit harder, isn't it? But
Yeah.
again, it's the same thing that they get to pick their core in the first place.
Dire team
And I'm
ban.
surprised his TB didn't get picked earlier by CDEC, but I thought they were going to pick it as their second overall. But not today. So we get to see Yang on a different hero, though. The other
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Question
5
is,
seconds remaining.
what does he end up on? Because we've seen him be impressive on things other than Mars. Like, he played Sardar the other day that I thought was really impressive. If he goes back to that.
his East Master as well are both pretty good.
Dire team
And his Legion is good.
Team ban to
Miracle ban. I think DY did so unbelievably well in the first game with the TV
Yeah.
that it's not worth playing against again. I think Shadow Demon's now still the other one for Vici they could play.
10
That's
seconds
hard,
remaining.
Dave. It depends, like,
5 seconds remaining.
they feel like they need something stronger in lane, like the Ogre's still in the pool if either team wants to go for it, the Bane's still in the pool as well.
Radiant team ban.
Bane wouldn't be that bad of a pick. That's the target, have a little bit of control. Not that easy, but definitely do a lot with brain
10
tap.
seconds remaining.
What's Terrablade's win rate in this competition?
5
Was
seconds
up
remaining.
there, I believe, like 60 something percent. But I'll get a full
Dire
look in a
team
second.
ban.
55, 50, 18. He's won
Okay.
both games in this series. Lost
10
against
seconds
IG
remaining.
earlier today, and then so has won
5
4 of
seconds
the last
remaining.
5.
I feel like it always does well though, like no matter what. It's just such a good hero right now. There's the Bane ban as well. Is there another? Which other core do they want to take out here? Ember. What else is I like? They might even just take the Zoot out actually, as well, or like Puck or something. Because XM like it's the Puck as well.
Yeah. I don't think I mind the zoo as much.
Dire team.
Is XM playing
Vici
Boca?
Gaming.
Oh, there's the other. Okay, I forgot about Void.
They've got decent control right now on CDEC. Telekinesis
Yeah.
with the spear. All you got from Vici right now, Fissure. You're gonna need a little bit more control than that.
The types for both teams are the one that I'm really looking at now. I wonder what they
Shadow
want.
Demon, and there's that combo again.
It's okay. Like their support goes a little bit greedy. Is my only worry. They need to make sure they do strong cores here to finish up the lineup on Vici.
10 seconds remaining.
Rubik Mars.
5 seconds
Speaking of like Victoria here, is Clock still in the pool if they want to go for that? Or Victoria's been enjoying playing well. That's interesting.
Which immediately into the Void Spirit though.
Literally reduces the TB's damage up on the target massively. I think it's like, is it 50% or 60%?
I think it's 60 best level, because I think it's 30, 40, 50, 60.
Double check, just I don't want to be giving false info out, you know.
Phantom Lancer gets picked up. I know chat's gonna be like, oh, Phantom Lancer up in you know, picked into the Earthshaker, but
10 seconds remaining.
these, like you said, pro Phantom Lancer players usually know how to navigate around an Earthshaker on the other side.
You make illusions, you know how the Shaker to constantly counter this blink during his mana, and they give Arme a hero that he likes as well. Because if they don't pick Arme's hero there, then it's they're all getting banned. And I love this Underlord ban. It would have made their game so difficult, like the PS especially.
Yeah. Really suck.
10 seconds remaining.
In that situation.
You could pick like Necro or something
5
on
seconds
Vici. Or maybe like Legion's okay as well.
Yeah, I like Yang on the Legion. Just don't know if it's going to be great in this situation.
Axe, potentially. I don't know. But so what does she do? Do you need a mid laner, you would assume? What? DK still in the pool if they want to go for that. Give them a point click stun, which is nice, but they need some more bursts for the TV, I think.
TA's in the game. I want to go that direction.
You need magical bursts though. The TV has some high armor to work with, like I don't have any magic damage at the moment, not really.
So go to the no.
Lena's like the go-to. Maybe like SF or something. SF sounds fun.
10 seconds remaining.
It's really good against Void. Well, it's not really good against Void Spirit in lane. Void Spirit is okay. I want to see something different, you know? It might just go back to the Zeus again, to be honest. But I don't know how much I like it versus Void Spirit. I feel like it's the similar scenario to the Sniper last game.
Dire team
Things to work with, and we'll go to the TA.
I don't like it though. It does really well against Void Spirit in lane, main thing. I worry about their potential dealing with this TV now. I think they have to play a really quick game. We might see Arme for an earlier defusal than normal. Like first item, I think, before like even Isha.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
And they try play around this TA timing. Because like Lich enables them so much more against the TV. I guess it's... Could even, I talked about this before, they could even go for something like the Abaddon if they really want and try and like just keep this TB alive if they feel like it's a good game for it. I know it's a bit weird, but I actually like Omni Knight as well, but it's really bad against the Rubik.
I just think about the TA trying to jump in and just immediately the disruptions on defensively, like
harder though as well.
That's what I was saying about Yang. You played that earlier. That might not be bad. Get the Haze out there.
They could pick Doom as well.
Yeah.
Sand King.
We're always open.
Oh, it's Rubik. 3 bar strikes.
I feel like they make, you can't go Legion and just get destroyed.
Choose your hero.
So, all clean Earthshaker?
I guess so. Yeah. Okay. I don't really like it. But, okay. And it does okay against Skelly Lane. I don't know why they picked them around though. Like, I'm surprised they haven't tried to pick, like, it's a little bit more lockdown or something. Like, you know, the Shadow Shout that we've been seeing a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Wind Ranger. The Chinese Wind Rangers haven't been coming out at the moment.
That's why he's not in the tournament anymore.
That's true. Yeah. Too soon, Peacock. Don't say that.
Too soon happened on like day 2. Jesus.
It happened on the last.
Days. It's been days.
It was like day 4.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I wonder how much you can get out of them on PYW. I mean, he's really good at this hero, but last time he played it, I think he performed that well. He does have the set, so you know,
He must be good.
pretty good.
I like CDC though. Yeah, I prefer their lineup.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried for them about this TV, but they play this tempo game that, you know, Mars gets blinked, gets defusal, Manta soon after.
I mean, does TV just win every game?
Yeah, essentially.
Serious?
When you first phase every time, right? We shall see. I think the Vici line is a little bit greedy though. Like they go for their timing of their own. So I feel like
Really should prepare for
Radiant's more like item timing, and Dire's more like level timing. I think with this Void threat, like, he just moves really early on, even if he has bad lane against the TA. So if Ori can do that and like fast move to pick off, that'll help massively.
So if you have a TA may just take over the mid game and open it up for the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, potentially.
You're a lot of cool.
But Ori's been really good in these lanes so far. Like, G gate 1. Arrow. What a
First blood.
Thanks and have fun.
They give it to Ori as well. That's going to help him a lot up against this team mid.
to battle.
Yo, Lucas,
This on.
Here we go again, Vici. It's the hits versus the moves. Moves looking pretty lackluster today.
Real. No.
Oh, they have
the Mars? They're gonna take a lot of damage. He won't end up dead. They're focusing their attention elsewhere. They've also used Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I don't know about
Very
this. You I said.
Yeah.
That's really early. So like he doesn't have it for the first wave anymore. If they keep Master there, it's worth it, but now it's really awkward. I completely forgot they had Shadowed Immorale, by the way. I didn't clock my head in the draft. Yeah.
Seems pretty bad though that Meta is now non-existent. Mors eats the arrow is even worth it. He's just dead.
Like nobody's business.
He tried to be a nice guy, didn't he?
But you can't allow yourself to just dead arrow like that.
He gets 2 DS with a fish though, that feels good.
Over mid so far, we're doing okay. Is fine to a point, but at what point does XM start to overwhelm?
I mean, the first blood makes a huge difference in this thing because he now has the battle to work with as well.
Yeah.
Like, I know he can't get any runes early on, but all the regen is so helpful. Like, I think without first blood in this lane, his lane's a lot harder. But he means he only needs to farm like 300 gold or so from the beginning of the game to get the hell, instead of like having to figure out files and stuff all the time.
The slight lead for Vici, but here comes TA and back to even.
TA. I think a few tower hits it.
It's a refraction, but it's already... And that doesn't feel great at all. Question is, can this TV continue to farm? And 10-1 so far for Eurus. Although Fanwitzer shouldn't really have the hardest time in this lane.
No, I mean, he should be absolutely fine. Like, enchant time is a bit of a problem, but it's not massive. I wonder if he gets a second point in totem here, or if he just maxes out after shock now.
Doppelganger here for Phantom Lancer again. I don't know. He'll find himself in too much trouble. Courier, one more shot, and he got Courier anyway. However, he is gonna die. UIW and Yang combo together, and all of a sudden, yeah, the Courier, but well, you end up dead.
They get 11 gold more. Alright, across the away all that XP, which now, you know, we're talking about this point from the patch where, like, these early kills mean more. Like, you get more XP from them. I think the is 100 plus a little bit, like, plus the multiplier. I don't know what that is, but they get at least, like, 60 XP each though.
Taking a lot of damage up top once again. God's Rebuke pushing him back. Eurus has used this Metamorphosis. We'll see how much he's able to farm with it.
I like that he's got an early stick though on TB. It's such effective in this lane because they're going to be trying supposed to try and deal with you. And I wonder if he goes for the drum like Arme did last game, or if he just over the motor.
I don't know. TV last game?
You get the whole Wraith into last game, Arme. And James might be in trouble.
No more power. Actually, look for UI.
Fifth stack that James twice.
So get the kill. Here comes in the trade. Kill for DY, which feels great. Meanwhile, mid Ori just taking some harassment from XM. This thing's pretty good.
I look over to him and just takes a shot to the face. With the start blades. Yes, the urn finished on Rana as well, so.
Why fill that bottle? Where he's able to stick in and meanwhile, Sam going into the treads. We'll see if he finishes off the Deso or the Blink first. My thought is with this Blightstone, you might be thinking Deso early. Changes.
You nearly always go for the value Blightstone anyway. I don't know who played was it Ori? Yeah. Ori played in game 1 and he didn't get one, and I was really surprised. Oh, the TA's thing gets cancelled, the Claret. He's just running over.
Next, just backs up into the jungle. Like, you have a good mid lane, you back up into the jungle, you continue to farm. So, go for those treads. The question is how quickly will you get them and how quickly can you take over the mid game?
They really wanted to play. They go on a Shadow Demon now. So not Shadow Demon, Rubik.
So we're gonna ask that from Ori, and they get the kill. Huge favorite Vici, but I don't know. It hasn't led them to have this outstanding and net worth lead that we've seen Vici have in the first two games at the point, like a 1-2 lead. And that also goes to the fact that Ame is farming really well.
I mean, I actually think Gang doing well is the problem here for CDEC. Like, the Shaker's doing pretty well. Like, he has ball, he has like he's now, so he's going to be on his way to blink here. And the TV, sorry, not the TV, the can just die to the burst damage from like the Echo if it gets an early blink.
A bubble from the void.
And even before he gets a blink, like this Echo's like an arrow or something, it's always going to be a kill too.
How well they're going to put it together. XM now on the mid lane as PYW and UI make a rotation. But again, that's opening up the side lanes And TA can just back off into the jungle and continue to farm regardless. He's level 4. I don't see this, Mr. Gaze. You could just go into the Frost Shield and have yourself 40% damage reduction or done.
It will just hold the point to see which one he needs.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to save somebody who'll level the Frost Shield, but if he feels like they can get the kill, then get game. But like, off the
God. Mars. He ends up dead. They use the disruption, got the arrow. This combo is moving around quite a bit.
In Morales is the one that we see banned out all the time, but who actually made use of this Shattered Morale really well.
Right now they're just leaving Ame down here, but nobody's rotating where they had both supports up towards top, and I don't really think it's gonna do much.
Bot lane, arrow.
They've got the fissure, and it reaches down, but the Starstorm gets the kill on Ame. He'll at least get a return on Yang, or at least I say that, and he should. God's Rebuke finishes him off. So losing Ame, though, and that's big if you're gonna die too. Ori comes in, Aetherend misses, SRF gets the spear, so he's able to back away. But PYW, arrow to aim, go for it. That move Ame top? He's gonna come back. Yeah, he's gonna come back bottom.
Has that ever been cause for middle tower is under attack?
Purpose.
Yeah, tries.
Middle tower
But
is under attack.
not sitting top of the force despite sitting top of the CS.
Dominating performance.
What W and back-to-back kills on Ame. Not only do they have the disruption arrow, they have the fissure arrow too. This is the lead we've been seeing from Vici. Really. Start to wonder if it's going to be the game where finally CDEC, they just can't do anything more. You take a look at the Void Spirit, he's going first item act, which I think is pretty big, how quickly he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really good up against the PL, especially. Like, I talked about them going for this early diffusal build on the PL, but he kind of needs Manta as well to survive this silence. Because otherwise, if he goes diffusal first, it then takes ages for him to finish that Manta. Alright, I'm back. Nice.
Up top, disruption. SRF. You want something with this. Moonlight Shadow already used, so he can't get anything, and he's blocked in via the illusions. So it forced a few of the illusions away, and now trying to TP out, but DY, no disruption, no cancel.
Ones behind.
No disruption, no party.
Shadow making this very difficult. Is it me or is Tia not farming as fast as I thought?
Yeah, but she's been pressured really hard a bit, like, by these support rotations early on. I know what you mean, like, she should be further ahead, but...
Shadow Demon? Can they get the kill? DY? No, they can't. They're just gonna lose games. They can't even kill the Shadow Demon.
Dang, all of a sudden it's 1,000 gold off Blink. And, like, look at the difference between the Mars and the Shaker and then the Worth. It's like, there's 1,000 difference already. Yang's actually got 3 points in the home as well. Like, this guy hurts. If he gets on top of anybody. I love that they give him farm priority. Like, TB is the one that moves away and goes towards to farming the ancient camp. Mm-hmm. And they just give Yang the farm priority top lane to try and get his blink.
There's farm on Ame too, where they want this diffusal, but he's sitting behind the Earthshaker in net worth. And I don't know if this diffusal is even going to be enough. Because you look at the Void Spirit, and he's 2,000 gold away from max.
Yeah, he's done really well. Especially, like, I think that first one has helped like, I can't say enough. Like, well, I don't even know what the difference is anymore, but And like it made such a difference in this early game, especially his laning state.
Practical nothing.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
His life becomes a bit of a pain.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Shadows take us.
Kill at attack speed. Isn't gonna be easy. But again, this is something we've seen CDEC deal with every single game. As Rubik did once again.
Strange to say, Radiant
Doesn't feel like James has had a game of Dota yet. He's dead 4 times already.
It's been a struggle, hasn't it? But he died with like the call early on as well with the disruption arrow.
to lie about such things.
But Yang's got his blink now, and they've soaked up. So I'm really hoping they start working their way towards the bottom half of the map now.
Radiant's middle tower is
Because
under
I
attack.
see Arme under this wall that they have. So he's target number 1. They get a loop around so they make sure they have high ground vision.
Right over to him. And they've got the Blink Dagger, so Blink Echo, no surprise. At the arrow, they'll get the kill. Ame did for a 3rd time, and I just don't know if I see CDC escaping this grasp already.
And it's still this thing that like this team is just farming, right? And I don't think they deal well with them.
No.
And I think the later this game goes, like, unless Arme has a game where he can match the farm speed of TB, I think they're in trouble.
Bottom tower
TA doesn't deal with TB at all. This is my problem about picking it where they did.
for celebration.
Like, you expect TA to be further in front right now, and she's just not.
Dire's top tower is being attacked
And
by
SRF's as far away
Wow,
from Blink.
so I don't know if that's going to be enough. And now the arena comes in, and while SRF out of this gets nothing.
And they just take the, like, they're taking the tower as well, right?
You know, it hasn't been the flashiest of games. It hasn't been the most exciting of games. But I mean, this is Vici doing what they need to do. And they're going to Astral Step like they're going to Aether him on the ledge to get the control. The Chain Frost comes in, but it doesn't bounce. So they get the kill on Victoria, they look over at XM, and really, what does he have to offer? Not much. Telekinesis onto this terrible.
But where's the damage?
Thunder, they have no damage. The arrow hits, they get the kill on the DA. XM dead. PYW still surviving. He's got such a low amount of health. Uses the urn on himself. Healed up now, but CDC have nothing in the tank. They never even loaded it.
I mean, the TB sundered when he was like above half HP. It's like he was on 60% HP, 70% maybe. And he's just throwing sunders out, and he still doesn't care because like they just don't have any way of killing him.
Yeah.
TA's trying to hit him, and it's like killing him. She doesn't have Death Sight yet. She's just got Blink. Like Arme's just finished Diffusal. If you win this game and all TB wins all 3 games, I'm gonna be gutted.
Yeah. From XM. No strike. Yang trying to TP out. Sinister Gaze. I don't know if the arena was necessary, knowing that you have the Sinister Gaze.
under attack.
But
Kill's a kill. Sour. Fine. If they're not getting anything in return on Vici, so
Dire's top tower
end up working out. They're just down so much. Like, Glitch has nothing. I get that, and I get that it adds to the fact that they're up 6k. But look at where Ame stands. He's 3,000 net worth behind the TB.
I mean the net worth advantage was 8k a second ago, and now it's flipping between 6 and 7. So
Yeah.
they're finding a way to keep the game slowly. It's not going to happen all at once.
Dire's top tower is
You just think
being
Yang
attacked
like
nobody's
this monster, like when the fights break out, he just so much damage.
Arcane power. They're unstoppable.
Find himself Glitch again. What do you do? He's already got this. You're You can't do anything. All you can do is try and run, but that's not happening.
And they have the team advantage on Vici now with Morana having the mech. Wasn't there before. I popped the mech. I think she dies anyway, but never mind. I'm surprised she tried to defend that tower. That was
Radiant's
brave.
middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
TA has the blink dust now, which is nice. And that's a pupil skip for the PL as well. Alright, things are slotting into place here for CDEC. Oh, TV's going butterfly. Oh dear.
Manta Butterfly, and this time you're getting a 40-minute MKB from your sniper second item.
The only thing I will say though is like, he gets rid of effective HP because of evasion on the butterfly, but he has so little HP overall. Like he has 30, he has a bit of Scardia or anything first, and he gets the health talent at 15, which is nice, but it's still not a huge amount. But I still think it's the right choice. Like, it's going to be crazy, this butterfly, when it comes up. It's not only does it increase its damage output, but like all of a sudden, top lane.
The arrow, they have the control, the stone fissure, but the astral step is there, and they've got themselves 1, potentially 2 gems, and not really much place for him to go. So Kinesis and the rest of the team is just going to continue to follow suit, and the last hit from PYW to kill off games. 2 there in favor of Vici, and this game's already 8,000 net worth lead for him.
Yeah, as you slam, I think he's found a kill, and that says a lot. Like, Shake is just everywhere. They need their beacons up on the Radiant side now. Like, I mean, obviously PL doesn't. PL's not going to put BKB, but the other 2 cores do. But they're so far away. This voice threat axe is going to do huge amounts of work over the next 5 minutes or so. And I'd like to see them just trying to keep the tempo up. And Void Spirit recognizes, or at least already does as well, like, they need arm block because they're playing against TA, PL. And like, it's all physical damage, right? So if they just build an itemized for armor, that's the best they can do. Like, they've got the mech on Morana. I imagine someone's going to Solar Crest as well, probably Morana.
Which gets caught again. The question is, does he die? They've got telekinesis. They have some damage for Ori that is assimilating now on the high ground. So should be able to continue on him. And
no way.
Is he just going to TP out? Wow.
Oh my god.
That just can't happen.
He had extra step on Rubik, but wasn't using it before. Like,
those kills have to happen.
He's almost so Greaves as well on the runner.
They're going to try and go for this. They've got the Desolator as well as the Blink, but
this is smoke timing.
I
think
tough. Spear, if they kill a TB, that's great.
Nice.
Take out Eurus, and now what else can they get? Look over, telekinesis on a Yang. Yang in trouble. God's Rebuke, make it a second. DUI goes down. There's got him. Vici. PYW now on the run. This is coming back for CDEC. They'll hit the Spirit, Void Spirit into the Sinister Gaze, and they've got themselves a 4th, making it a full team fight for CDEC. PYW just looked to the high ground, and there it is. Triple kill for Ame. Somehow, someway, CDEC, and they bring it back. That is a team wipe losing nothing.
This was the problem for the butterfly though, right? He has so little HP still, he just dies. But yeah, I mean, really well played. CDEC, like, all of a sudden, they're just back in the game. They get the first rush for the TA. Arme as well, I guess, actually, but I think you give it to the TA. Like, this Workley is just out the window now. Yeah, they'll be kicking themselves about that on Vici because they all just die one by one. Like, the team should never be in a position like that where he gets caught, but it was a really well good wrap around by CDEC to find him. And if you can find the team when there's nobody else near, they do have the damage. 5-on-1, I'll take that fight.
You check him out, so he never gets his thunder off, never able to really turn the game, turn around. If he gets his thunder off, maybe that changes. But when you've now got the Blink Dagger in a potential arena, like, things look better.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
It would be huge for XM. Manta is not in the future for Phantom Assassin. He's our Phantom Lancer. He's going into the Satanic after this why. So status resistance, the name of the game.
This kill they got on the TV before was so good, because you remember we talked about how the Void Spirit Axe was going to be so good for the next 5 minutes. They haven't been able to find a fight in this window, and they lose it really big, so the window gets smaller. They get a kill though.
He's low, and he's not. He's going instead. Metamorphosis gets used. SRF working back. Silence comes down onto the hook. Chain Frost doing a lot of damage here, and now Eurus is in some trouble. They got the kill on Victoria. Nobody's going to follow this up, though. They don't want to go in too far. Metamorphosis, it's used, but it's not really getting them much more than a Lich kill.
Yeah, they might have the Aegis, but they need the beat speeds up on the Mars and the TA, really, before they can take these 5 and 5s. But really good fight with CDEC still. They tried to get this opening on Vici, but it's another, wasted window for them.
Just on the edge of making a big difference. EKB 600 gold. Check that, 400 gold.
He loses the arrow that he stole on Rubik, though, which is sad. They've been having some really good lift to arrow combos from James.
Under attack.
But he's got Arcane Supremacy level 3, and that with telekinesis is such a long amount of control.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things. You talked about this Rubik being a potentially an amazing pick, and James has started the game 0-5, but telekinesis against the TB is a long time to get him controlled up.
Yeah, there's some decent spells to steal as well. Fish is really good, Disruption's really good, Arrow's really good. If you can get Astral Step as well, it can be nice, because it amps up the magic damage part of that, which I think is 100 damage at level 2. And you get 2 charges, right? So it's 500 damage overall or something.
So there's smoke, they're looking around. Shaker's up towards top, he doesn't have a TP for 10 more seconds. Get on the TV, who's by the tier 1 tower, potential.
Tower is being
He has to
Not gonna catch him, and there's the Moonlight Shadow. So, do they have any sense of vision here? No, but they'll place down the entry, they get the telekinesis out onto this Mirana, and pick off PYW.
This Yang's shaking item progression is he's died 3 times in a row, or 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
No, all of a sudden, he's so far away from anything else after building split kills, which it feels like he had 10 minutes ago, and he's gonna die.
They find Yang. This is really good for CDEC if he just finishes off. Yang, he's got Echo Slam. There's no reason to pop it when he's got nobody near behind the Sinister Gaze comes in. Oh, I say that! And he uses it.
Absolutely no point in popping Echo Slam when there's nobody else nearby. I thought you were right, but he goes for it anyway. I respect that.
I mean, he gets the fissure off and he gets killed.
Yeah, but he has no mana.
Yeah.
So he gets PL Diffusal.
Yeah, I know. Same. Fortunately, it didn't exist.
I still think this TB is going to be a big issue for CDEC, though, I will say.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not going for the Skadi. Obviously, the MKB is very much needed up against the PL. Oh, he didn't take the evasion talent. Okay, fair enough. I mean, MKB's not a bad item, but maybe he thinks that the PL is going to go Butterfly, and when he sees that he's not, he might change his mind.
Going into Satanic. He's still not. KB.
On the way you want to use your 10-second BKB though.
Not at all.
And they know he doesn't have it now, so they're going to try and look to make something happen here.
It's still not the easiest fight to get.
Scouted them out. Yeah, Mirana is going for Soul Super Crest as well, which I like. They need more armor. More armor.
Reaver. TA meanwhile, looking at KB, no fire. Sim has the 10 second.
Oh, that's a TB up.
TB up 3k over the TA, and Sam just trying to farm his way back into the game, or farm his team back into the game too, because you can open up as bases as possible for anyone to get the Satanic and things. I maybe look a bit more optimistic for CDEC, because they're still down 5,000 net worth. Yeah, like it just becomes an easy game because you win one of the fights.
I mean, what's happened is they've just plateaued the net worth graph over like the last 5 or 6 minutes. Like after having that one really good fight.
Yeah.
And they're doing really well. I don't know, like they really need the BKB on Shaker. Oh, he said it's slowing them down, you know, humongously. Yeah, TB's changed his mind. He's going for Scardy because he sees the Satanic being built on Fiona. I think that's a smart choice. I think the raw HP is just better here, and like the Scardy effect is so good against TA. Like if you ever get it on top of it, she's slowed by 50%, it's so easy to bring her down. She's going to go MKB though on TA.
It's good positioning.
Help with the cessation.
All. Flies in, arrow misses. Sandwiser can just try and farm. Now he sits just 500 gold away from finishing off the Satanic. If he can get that in before they fight, I think all of a sudden CDC, they might be looking to want to be the aggressors.
Yeah, the status resistance is really good up against the Echo Slam, like the Purge as well. It stops them from just being able to try and change the PL down. Like Yang has to be insanely quick. I don't know if it's possible or not. I've not tried it before, but...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top wing go for the 2 this time, and it's just Eurus hitting away at tier 2, but start to come over. Satanic will be delivered as Ame makes the rotation. Roche is a long swan, I think the longest one possible.
I think that helps Vici in a way though. Like, they really want BKB on the Shaker before the next big fight.
Moonlight Shadow, top getting her way. They've got themselves the sentry down, and they'll swap.
I don't know why they're not dewarding those traps, but the TA just replaces them anyway.
He's really slowing him down, but is that really just benefiting Vici though?
I don't think, well...
For Eurus, if he just buys out on the point booster.
I think the slow Roche respawn helped Vici.
Sorry, I just noticed that
because they really need Shaker BKB. Like, it's so important. The TB has Scardy now though, so they might look to try and smoke up there. Voice was going...
Once he's trying to get his...
I'm not sure how to play
the link and trying to get the backlines. It worked against the sniper, but...
Who's the backline this game?
No.
Imagine if you went Battle Fury on Ori, right? And the Battle Fury effect worked on Astral Step hits. You just zipped through all the illusions. And everything just died. That's what I want to see.
Yay. BKB. Sam's really found some farm here. And quite honestly, all of CDC needed have found it. What is the Rubik going for? 4 staff, Aether Lens. Is it worth getting an Axe next?
I don't think so. I think he's more likely to like another, like a Glimmer or some lines. He can go. It's like, but there's nothing. Like, there's no insanely good reason to build an Axe. Like, I think something like Hex would be better.
To grab.
Yeah, but it's so difficult to get. Like, obviously the cast range increases massively on the spell still, which is nice. But I don't look at this and I'm like, yeah, I really want to build Axe. If he feels like he can make flashy plays, then yeah, maybe. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Brace yourself.
Double
for
tone
sad
for the
tidings.
PO.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
he could go. He could go Lotus on Ruby because well, he wanted actually wouldn't be too.
Oh. Smoked in. SRF just went for it.
Roaches are out.
Extra step forward. They've got the silence coming through onto SRF. SRF powered up, and he might just die here. Chain Frost bounces around. Guardian Greaves is used, so they'll sustain through this. They lose the Mars. He's dead without buyback.
I think they just head into the pit now. They need to get a sentry down there to start the pit trap out. But they don't know Mark doesn't have buyback, right? And he's actually just got the gold.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Like they
tower
see
is under
Eurus this
attack.
whole time, right?
I don't think they can just give this up. And yeah, there's the buyback, which will probably make Vici exit the pit, or at least Eurus does.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's really sad for Miles. He was really hoping to get towards that AC. Some extra armor for Steam against the TB.
Yeah, trying to go AC Ag. ISR is pretty big here from CDEC. They have themselves the Order of Destruction as well as the, the Death Zone and the Melon Strike.
Yeah, if they get into the pit, they will take it quickly on the CDEC side.
He's in here again.
Right, here BKB on the shaker. I think this is the big one for me.
Perhaps. Going for the high ground. Teams get to the pit, and now it's Vici's turn to smoke. Ooh, Phantom Lancer. He's in trouble, I think. And they're gonna blink Echo.
Do they know it's definitely real?
There, blink Echo. I mean, you knew it was coming. They've got the arrow, the kill. It's just mindlessly farming. Nobody's shooting from Vici. You have to assume that that's coming.
They're going to push up here as well. Try and regain control of the high ground.
Or telekinesis. Got the control. They'll have the spear. And now the arrow hits on the TA. They've got the damage, but do they have the 50 blow on an XM? BKB, they'll get the kill on the Lich. And now Lich will buy back immediately. XM, he's so low and eventually falls. Eurus gets the kill. Why being focused by Ame? Doppelganger, but he's not going to have the damage from all the way back to finally finish him off. It's the trap and maybe a little bit of the illusion. James, Essence Ring. Can they get down? This trap gets popped. Everybody here for the side of CDEC as well as DY bank back. So now they've got the telekinesis coming through on the TB, but TB trying to fight. TB looking for a Sunder. SRF getting low. He's on the run. The spear pushes away Ori. On the other side of this fight, though, Ame's going after DY. He's popped this. He kind of gets back to full. The Sunder is going to be used by Eurus to get his full out. But Ame's dead again. He has no buyback. He's all by himself without his team. He is fighting V1. Fissure hits James. And there's the Yule, there's the arrow, and there's the kill onto the Rubik. They'll also take out this little true ball fast. Victoria's gone. And that, I mean, that's at least the tier 2. Do they want to go into the high ground without meta?
The fight starts by XM blinking in to try and, like, get into a position for a fight, and he just blinked on top of an arrow. That was so unfortunate. But unfortunately, that happens sometimes. And they get punished for it massively. So, like, both calls just got picked off, really, at the start of the fight. And they're just going to end the game. I think it's over.
They've got the arena, they missed the spear. DY, he'll go scepter himself. James buys back, and as quickly as he uses that buyback, he ends up dead. They'll get the kill there on the DY, the extra step back. BKB, XM, as well as Mars, TP away. 1 tier 4 is gone, and GG is called. CDEC get knocked down to the lower bracket, and Vici win the series 2-1.